Alright, also listeners, so this is gonna be the thumbnail. Yeah, well, I'll put that aside. This is the deck fact video. I'll showcase the deck and just talk a little about the cards as fast as I can. Nothing too interesting though. If you follow the public list, it's pretty much just that, but worse actually. I don't know. It's played Oscilio, standard. Got Volgar, Flash of Brilliance, Eight of Tidings. They got Lightning Greaves as well. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, and Tunic. Then on the sideboard, I did bring. I had no Rune Hood, but then I actually decided to cut like in the morning the no Rune Hood. Just didn't board it. I also didn't face Kanos. Most of my sideboard was kinda unused in a way. Uh, because I played Azalea. I played Dory, Azalea, Prism, Kasai, KO, Dash IO. What else? Always stop at Verdance, Levia, and the No we split. Split with No. I took the golf ball, and my local friend took the invite because he's going to Singapore. I can't go. So yeah, those are the equipments. And if you want to hear about the games, I did a stream about that. I could like upload into video too, I guess. And I also opened the golf ball there on the stream. So and then the history packs that were nothing. These were the promos. I really hate that they don't give gold balls anymore. Like there's a rainbow fall. Look, that is disgusting. Let's get back to gold foils. Like, dude. But anyways, yeah. So the deck. 6 blasts. Because I love this card. I love this card. It's like the best card in the deck. Got 3 reds and 3 yellows. You just replay your cards, and Blast is one of the best doing it. And also, Leo, I think the main play pattern is that you just really want to replay cards with Ganon, Flash, and Blast to Oblivion. This is like your Volzo side, Ganon is like your attack side. And then you also got Stardust like everybody and shit, but yeah, Somersault, attack side also. Then, wait, this should be here, no? I guess it doesn't matter, but I'll put it there. 3 Commissar Shocks. It's a good card like that. The cyclable arcane spell is also instant big spell and blocks 3. It's low key like the biggest clue in the deck. Like I'm not even lying. That card is like so crazy. 3 Athletic Magnetism. Uh, Boarded these every matchup. I think. Yeah, I played this in every matchup. This card is just so crazy. I've been for like 2 months, month or two. I've been boarding these more and more, and I'm just happy playing this into everything. No, I didn't play this in Dazzle because Retinal Ledger. Um, I mean it's blocks 3, but you kind of like do need to find your combo. Maybe it's wrong to board them out of Azalea matchup, but Azalea and Syndrafy are the only 3 matchups where I board this out because I just need to high roll super combo and not pitch a card or use Tunic. So that's my reasoning. Might be wrong. Needs more testing. But yeah, anyways, like then we got 3 electromagnetic somersaults. I'm happy that card is not banned. It's the all star, just an all star. Replace your cards. You get to block quite a lot. Mm, combo a lot. Pick up the Volzar a lot. Yeah, this is a really good card. Then I got 3 charges. 3 discharges. It's just really good instant, just damage. This is 0 for 4 as an instant cyclable combos. Combos are super high floor with this. But the thing is, I've been feeling like if I need space, I could go down to 2. It's just an idea on the pipeline, but I don't think right now we have the cards. Just easy 3F, easy 3F. Then we got 3 copies of Etchings of Arcana. Yeah, Zap that gives back Sigils. Sigils, best cards in the deck. That's quite good. Then of course, 3 fluttering charges. I don't like foil cards really because they bend, but extended arts, that's my jam. I love extended arts. They are so great. And if it's extended card foil, that's great. Then I don't mind the foil. But yeah, it's a starter card that we do need. Just a solid 0 for 4. That's like the best, well, not the best, but like the good average turns. And because I wanted more copies of Flirting Charge, but actually being Flirting Charge, got Fry. Because the problem with, I mean, yellow Flirting Charge is it's fine, but the problem with it is that this card also like consumes your instant, which is always not great because if you're like trying to turn on a funnel, then you do need your instant because if you turn on a funnel, you probably get a swing blast or a gun or something next. Then you need your instant with that one. So if Flirting Jars is there, then your instant economy is what it is. It's not the great. And if you draw many Flirting Jars in the same hand, you can't really use them well. Like bridging into a spell, because then you need 5 cards and it gets like a little dubious. So that's why only 3 of these. I tested 4 and 5. I like, don't get me wrong, like the 2 block is sometimes relevant, but the position of needing 2 block with this is a little bit losing, so I wouldn't bank on that. But it being yellow, that's good. That's a good thing. Don't fault playing yellow flirting charges. I just think fries are better if you are able to play for offense. This is like statistically in my like 400 games tracking top 3 cards in the deck whenever you play this. It just, I wish I didn't need to play it, but it's just a good card, right? It's a good card. It's just wide hands super well. Small hands in the spell, really well in the low AB. And yeah, just a good card. But only 2 of, because I can play like 3 of. Like 3 of is fine, but I think 2 is a sweet spot. So I arrive at exactly 20 attack actions with these, which I like that number a lot. 21, fine as well, sure. Triple Glyphin overlay. Yeah, this card is just crazy. It's Arcane Blast to Oblivion. You get to do crazy combos with this. You get to use bindings really well with this, and it's your tallest on-rate Arcane. It makes the conductivity even better than it is. Conductivity, sometimes conductivity is better than brilliance. People don't really get that, but it just is. When you play that, slam that first there, the game gets so easy. Like you always have a combo hand because you can use Flash of Brilliance to get that one back, make an embodiment, and fix your hand a bit like that. Or just make a good turn where you get like embodiment starting. Now you can use a current funnel and you have like a sigil instant too back in your hand. Like conductivity is just there to stay, and having falls are free. It's just stuff of dreams. And to no one's surprise, I got triple gun of flash. Yay! Yeah. Well, it's the actual best card in the deck, but you can always say like this is the best card in the deck, this is the best card in the deck, but that's the actual best card in the deck, and just that's just the fact. Yeah. Every card is crazy in this deck, as long as there is like context to it, like synergies. But you need to draw them. Then I got 2 lightning press. Same thing with fry, but it's like cyclable fry. It relies on being paired with attack actions, which is like a little problematic. That's also why if I want to cut like discharges down to 2, it would probably have to be pressed up that is cut first. But there is so many good things about press, and it works way better than people think with Gun Flash. So Somersault also is there to fix the problems of CLV and press during Gun combos, etc. With Blast, obviously best instant. With Charge, obviously best instant. So delivering through with the CLV is also best instant if you have attack actions. But yeah, statistically also, as I referred to Fry, this is there in the top 3, top 5. Yeah, I like the card, but it's something I side out relatively often. Fry and Press is kind of like the package, and one glyph playing like this in the mind. These 5 are the ones that I do side out because I bring in triple solace if it's like life total race. but if it's just a tempo game where my life total is not threatened too fast, I like to play this. But yeah, then I just leave them in a matchup. Do I just want to have fries or presses? Sometimes either is in this package as well, going like 3 off with the 1 glyph. So usually I leave fry though. But that's that. These are my reds. And the yellow blasts. Let me grab this back up. This was not probably the best way to do it. It's hard to believe that I don't structure my videos very well. Just press record. At least I ordered this card, so for convenience. But those are the reds. Yellows. Yeah, Valley. Please just don't cut this card. If you have questions how good Valley is, it's obviously not as good as in Aurora, but just play only with Blast to Oblivion and don't boarding gun. Play Blast to Oblivion and these. Like change gun and flash in the public list into 3 Solace and try playing that list. It's this card that does quite heavy lifting. You just have to know that some instances are better with blast and some instances are better with gun, and that's just how it goes. Mind warp. Yeah, like this card is too good. It's a little too good. Though I lost 1 game at the PQ to KO because they went 4 times. Like the game lasted 5 turns and I took 2 CNCs, 1 Ares Phase, 1 weakest link, which I could block well, but then they opened up with another good damage turn and I died. Never getting rid of the space and chance to do anything myself. And in that game, I mind war with one of the Ares Phase to their hand. My fault. They can be in the wrong order. Don't really care. I'm gonna shuffle after this, anyways. Triple null shock. I didn't take any of these shocks out. In any games. I also don't think I take. I guess Mario. And Sleepy. I do take a little bit because you want more blocking cards, but you also want the reach from this. Maybe it's wrong to take out null shocks, but there are some instances that need to be taken out. Just the shock, like. Yeah, then I have 3 shocks here. The shock is a good card. That's the card. And I do only play 2 of the specs. No, I'm kidding. 3. Yeah, it's with gun and flash. Like, it's overrated, but it's really, 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 really good. Obviously, but don't tunnel in this card. That's what I mean by overrated. Don't tunnel in this card. Random draws can be bad sometimes. I got triple blink. I just love this card. I really adore blink. It is so damn good. But yeah, just the 3 of. Never take them off. Current funnel. Another all-star of the deck. I don't know, just 3 lightning greaves in your deck that are throwable. Block 3 lightning cards that are blue. This card is also a little bit too good sometimes in Oscilio, but sometimes it does nothing. Then you can just block it or fix with Flash of Brilliance. Sigil of Aether. I'm a Sigil of Aether lover. Dude, if this was a lightning, it would be so sick, but they probably just calculated that it, in a sense, when you play this with like blast, like small card hands and whatever, it gets to like red sap level as a blue if it would be lightning. But yeah, this is a really good card. Another spell of your deck, like pseudo spell, uses bindings. Like I had to turn against Prism where I popped 1 of these and 3 brilliances, and it was just 5 arcane coming from Aether and bindings. So a lot of good things with this. Also, there was a turn against an opponent where they A-beat this, and then I just sent attack actions, and they lost 1 card out of their hand. It's also a very nice function of it. But it's just a good card. You can also I also shot myself. Yeah, I shot myself against Verdance with this during the last turn when I popped the Sigil of Conductivity. to make embodiment for myself and amp 2 with the bindings, and then I should send gun flash and comet storm for lethal. That was quite exactly calculated, I think. Conductivity, one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's, yeah, the setups with this are so good. This on the ground, and it's very hard to break and lose. And of course, like triple sigil blinding. I just want more sigils. Like these are, I wanted to say worst, but no, I actually bring them these like over edge. Like when I hit etching surges, it's a serious contender. Do I bring brilliance or this back? If I have already brilliance, I'm usually always picking this up. But I'd rather have embodiment for my post combo turn than a random next card and then break. So embodiment lightnings are the thing that makes this deck really, really, really powerful. But it's a little bit scarce where you get them. Lightning form I think is really bad. Just I wish it was good, but I haven't found it to be good. Then the sideboard. I got 2 common and conquerors. I'm gonna test though. Is 3 it? But to be fair, in the BQ, this card did not come up against Azalea. I brought it in against Azalea, of course, but can we focus on this card? Okay, thank you. I did bring this up against Azalea, but I just didn't draw it, and the game was like... No, actually, I did draw, and I sent it, but I think my opponent just went like, okay, well, take that, and... Oh, yeah, it was the turn where they codexed the ready to ledger back when I sent this, and it kind of did not do a whole lot. Yeah, you got like 9 value out of 2 cards, good, but the situation, the swamp that I got in that game was too deep for CNC to fix. Also, post combo when I had 3 brilliances against the Prism, and he was at 4 life, I believe. I drew 2 of these, but yeah, that man is a gold illusionist player. That he fetched Triumph for his turn, and this just blocked 3. I couldn't pop. Yeah, so but it's a good card. I really do enjoy. I think that's like, at least for this meta. I don't know how things will change in the high seas. It's just gonna be too off here in the sideboard, I think. Then I got pulled in the sideboard the Sigil of Solaces. This is also an all-star card of the deck, but the main kind of just plays like 60 damage cards because the meta is slower, and there's like more space in the sideboard. But these I boarded in almost every game. Almost every game, of course. And I took the presses and 1 glyph out for this. So I love Sigil of Solace. But maybe like you could like play 2 off as well. But I think like 3. But if there's more spaces needed, maybe 2 off. But Syndrome and Fight sort of like do want to see Solace. Not always. Maybe 2 is the right quantity. I'll say there is a lot of little tweaking happening, and that has to be done. Then I got triple sinks. Straying away a little bit from D-Reacts more and more. These are good, and they did come up against Dory too. And it's a card I do want to put to my sideboard and board into Assassins as well. I think I took only 2 against Dory because I did not want... I don't remember what card I did not want. But yeah, I brought only in 2 because I could only fit it 2, and there was nothing else I wanted to cut. So that's that. Oh yeah, the reason was I usually don't board these into Dory, but I was put to go second, so then I put these, and yeah, it just turned out to be good. I mean, it's a good card for sure, and sometimes it's really needed. But there is now not as much on hit as with Aura and Dio around, or not around, so less D reacts is good. It's just better if we always get to be the one on the offense and high tempo, but that's not always the case because we also like take harder than most decks in the face of opponents' high rolls. So these help to soften the blow and makes the game a little bit more even and skillful, I think. So I do really enjoy triple Solace and triple Sync in that sense. And there's nothing that feels better than Gone and Solace as a 2-card hand. That is sick. Then the sauce. 2 Voltic Bolts. Brother. I boarded these in, and I got the gold foil. Lost to know. That was the only place I put this in. And I casted it once, and it did nothing. Actually, it did a fair bit, but I couldn't find my swells for I don't know why. I went through my whole collection, which is not a lot. I only ordered cards and then open up the draft and cards that I get. But you know the deal. I throw the bulk out and then don't buy individual boosters. Just open draft and prizes. My Kano had swells, but I have no idea where they are now, because it was so scrambled for a lot of time, longest time. I do need to order. It's probably correct to play maybe one or two. I don't know, but I just like more big spells into tanky assassins, just tanky classes in general, like Earth CYBs, because they are tuned to block with D reacts and everything, physical attacks. So then when you go just to 2-card 5, it's better than 2-card 8 physical, because it just leaks damage always. It's net true damage. So pointing Voltic Bolt at the opponent is good when they're just trying to tank and fatigue you. It's impossible to fatigue this. That's why I really like these. Also, if you look hard enough, that's a lightning card, isn't it? Like, look at it. It's a lightning card. Why can't this dude be Oscilio? Maybe he is. I got Kano Sauce. Double rewind. My buddy, my brother, he lost the Verdance next to me, because the Verdance, the Matlat Verdance, who was Seed 1, rewinded my buddy's ass. That was funny. I chuckled a bit when the Verdance parked this thing in this arsenal. He just stayed there, and my buddy was trying to play around like Seeds, or Oasis. So it was rewind, and then that took all the Cindering buffs and those arcane effects. So Kano killer. Also regarding the Brood, people have been saying play this in the Brood. There was another Oscilio player as well, and he played the same Levia than I played, who I won in the semifinals. He lost to the Levia, and the Levia player had to gamble a bit on BRB. So then his ass just got rewinded on the BRB, and I was like, oh, well, thank you. This is good. My hand's fixed now. Next turn you die. So Oscilio has to spend 2 cards for this as well, unless it's Tunic. But against Brood, you don't have the time and space to use Tunic for rewind. It is what it is. I only bring this into Kano. I don't think you bring this into anything else besides Kano. You can rewind a Germinate, but if opponent resolves Germinate for 9 or 12 or whatever, and it's pitch stack and it's not pitch stacked, then you have done something greatly wrong, if that is needed, I think. And only one Scar. I would like to play 2. This card is like one of the best sideboard pieces that we have, but I estimated that there was not gonna be Fangs and Vinsets a lot. We don't need this in the Fang to win the matchup, but it's just a sure kill. Vincent, this makes a lot easier the matchup, and it becomes like really good. But I was complacent with one. I just want that to shift to the Baltic Bolt side a bit, because I thought I'm gonna play Guardians, Nu, and Florian, but I did not. They dodged me. The other considerations that were also bouncing around was the Nurun Hood that I caught in the morning for another Voltic Bolt. And then I loaned snacks from the same friend that I loaned CNCs from. Thank you for that. So they carried me. But yeah, sometimes these don't line up in the Assassins. But if you have space, these are the best Silver Bullet card into Assassin. But I figured I would be fine enough without these, so I did not board them in. But I'll keep them here so I remember tomorrow when I go to Armor to give them back. But that's pretty much the deck. Yeah, it just I feel like the deck is like really good. It's really strong. You have the little like because if you have a matchup on Florian that is 60-40, and the Florian player is considerably better than opponent, it's probably like 90-10, right? But if you have Oscilio, this is 60-40 matchup, and you're considerably better player than opponent, and it's a 90-10, well, the 10% is like, or 15% is like true lose percentage because you can lose to your own deck, right? And your opponent just drawing a bit too well, where with Florian and some other decks that are just consistent, in that sense, they don't feel the high rolls as much as Oscilio does, which is like the unfortunate part of the hero. If we had Runeflight Bridge, it would be good. If it's also supported, it would be good. that would probably be a bit too strong. You have to give up something for this amount of offense, but as much as this deck like pilots offense and the hands, it's really consistent. There is so little breaks if you play well and you can block with all the bricks that it's just card game level. Any deck you play, you can draw like breaks. You play, I don't know, the most consistent Guardian ever, you draw 6 res in a row, and it is what it is. But yeah, that is the deck, and the public list is better than this because it has wells over Voltic Bolts and it's less tuned to hate on Kano. And I also included cards that you can totally play to target a little bit more like Dragoning Ninjas and whatever, if you don't feel like you're gonna match into Kano. But in Finland we have some Kanos that are super dedicated and super good, and if you go to top 8, most likely it's like 90% chance there's a Kano. So if you want to win a tournament, you have to hate on Kano. It is what it is. That's why his ass got rewinded as well. But yeah, play Oscilio. Have fun with it. Thank you.